It's been few months actually. I didn't record a new video, so today I thought to do a small video. Today we'll just try to accomplish the basic configuration from a DHCP server. That's not purely a ZTP, because in ZTP obviously we do not need to intervene into the switches, but in here you can say it's a kind of a bit of automation, but that's towards the zero touch provisioning. So in here we have got a QFX device. If you see, you can look at the bottom of the screen. The telnet port to this one is 53555. We got a Linux server. So if we look into the Linux server, actually I have already SSH to it, so I can just show you here. Let's say exit. This is on the NAT connection of the event G. The IP address is 172.129.189. I just SSH to that server. So here is it. This server is at the moment a web server and a DHCP server. I'll definitely share the configuration of the web server and the DHCP server. You can see that, well, what I'll do is I'm gonna close this connection so that we know that we are going to that connection itself. So I'll open a new window, and in this window you can see that I'm going to make a telnet to the server on that same telnet port, and you can see that we are logged on to the console connection of the vQFX. Now you can see that it's trying to do an auto image upgrade. So only thing is that if I show configuration chassis, so it has got the stanza of auto image upgrade here. The only thing is that at the moment no interface has got the configuration of the DHCP iNet. So what I will do is I'll do one small piece of configuration here. I'll say set interface en0.0 family iNet DHCP and commit. And we just wait a while. Actually, it just got, basically it says auto image upgrade DHCP options for the client interface em0. Config file is there. There is definitely a config file under the configs folder, and it has actually started the basic configuration process. So the server IP is 192.168.1.1. The update protocol is HTTP. The config file is this. We didn't specify a image file, and it's actually done. So if we see now, we didn't do any changes. The host name is changed, and I basically previously I showed you auto image upgrade configuration was there, but now there is no configuration for the auto image upgrade. And if I say show configuration, display set, it's definitely a piece of configuration which has come from the DHCP server. So that basically is the part where we just have to do that thing. Actually, I will just explain a little on how to set up your DHCP server, and because that's mostly being network engineers, we may not know on that part. So what I have done, I just copied the configuration process. Basically, you need to have a CentOS 8 or any distribution basically. So if I may show you, there is some command. It's cat proc version. You can see that it's a CentOS, basically a distribution of Red Hat. You can have some other ones also. And once you have that server installed, you standard do the update, and then you can install the DHCP server, and you can see the DHCP configuration file, and if you want to make some changes, excuse me. And after that, I obviously installed the HTTPD, which is the web service, and I allowed HTTPS and HTTP. And after that, I've restarted the service, and then I enabled the service. So whenever it is there, whenever the server starts, the HTTP service should be there. This SSH, you just forget about it. It is not part of it. So these commands, it's a cd var www html. Actually, that's the place where the configuration file is present. So let's talk about the server. If I say more etc dhcpd.conf, so you can see that it's the DHCP configuration is just starting here. Then here we define the options. Well, you can forget about these two. It's the lease time is this much, maximum lease time, the subnet mask is this much, the router, the gateway, whatever will go out. The option 150 is the TFTP or HTTP or whatever server. So for that one, and we define a new variable, and this new variable we are saying what is the transfer mode, what's the config file name, and here is the definition of the vQFX device. So if you see something coming here on this Mac, you should give it out a certain IP address. But actually this IP address is going to be for a while, because once we send out the configurations, so those configurations are gonna be residing in there under the auto image upgrade process. I'll show you this config also. So we'll see it's more var www html configs base.conf, and you can see that it's the host name. There is a user defined. There are services and a bit more configuration, the EM0 configuration, and few VLANs. So let's just do the same thing, so that we should know that the config on both places is same. You can see system hostname ZTP-QFX, root authentication, encrypted password, login user, user vagrant, then services, syslog, and forwarding options. So here you see forwarding options, the protocols, IGP snooping, the VLANs, and see these VLANs. So basically it simply copied that configuration and put it in there. And the configuration for the DHCP server, obviously that is, I've just copied it here. I'll try to paste it with the video, and thanks a lot for watching.